Hi, welcome or welcome back. My name is Candace and I am the owner of the Paperless Plannery, and lighting will forever be my biggest op when it comes to content creation. Let me see if I can figure this out. Hold on for one sec. We'll see if that works. It is like freaking 12:30. It's sunny out. I'm in the front of my house, but for some odd reason, my lighting is so bad. Let's turn. Does that help? Not really. Okay. Anyway, so today I really don't have a big plan. I just know I hadn't made a video in a while, and I have changed a few things in the way that I plan, just for like aesthetic reasons. So I just sort of wanted to go over those, and then I think I'm gonna make a September vision board because I just want to like enter into the fall, especially where I am in my life right now. I just want to enter into projects, to things with more intentionality, and that starts with the planner. So right now I'm using this planner hub. This is just something I made for myself. It is not on my shop. It may be something in the future that I'll do, but so what I pretty much wanted, instead of having what I used to have was like a monthly planner and then a daily separate notebook planner and then a separate budget planner. I pretty much wanted all of those in one document, and I use Noteful. And what I've done is I pretty much made links. So all of these are hyperlinked, but also you don't have to use the hyperlinks. You can definitely use the bookmarks. So for example, if I use the bookmark, it'll take me here for cover page. If I want to go to February, it'll take me here to my February page. So I've created it so that I can use either, like if I want to go to my budget, I can use either the bookmarks or I can use the hyperlinks that I've created. The only real hyperlinks are each of the like placeholder pages have this house. So if I long press the house, it's going to take me back to my hub. Each of the months is hyperlinked. And then the way that I've set this up is that this little planner down here at the bottom, this is my daily planner. So that'll take me to my daily planner. And then I can just go home. This one at the top with the bell, that is my budget. So it'll take me to my budget planner. And then this one in the middle I just added is my vision boards. So today I think I'm going to actually work on a September vision board with you guys. And all I really have done so far is I've taken a plain piece of paper by hitting the plus sign. I've gone to page, and then I went to blank. And let me see. I want to do it like I did mine. So hold on. Let me go back and do it again. So page, and then what I wanted to do was do like a different color. So before, this color was white. I went into color. I didn't like any of the colors that were there. So I hit the 3 dots. That brought me to those same colors, but it'll tell you like what the hex code is. I went ahead and hit the plus sign, and then that brought up the color wheel. And honestly, I wasn't being too picky. I just knew that I wanted something that was sort of fallish. So that's really close to the color that mine came up with. So we don't really need another one. And actually, let's delete this page because we don't need an extra page there. Okay, so that is going to be my like beginning of my vision page, my vision board for September. So let's see, I'm going to actually start with a little bit of deco. So I'm going to go into one of my new sticker packs. It will be released on Friday. It's not released yet. It is called, a little sneak peek for you. This is the clean months. And it's part 2, and it has pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4 colorways for each month. So I think I'm going to start here. Of course, we're in September. Happy September 1st, the beginning of the Burr months, as a lot of us like to call them. So I'm just going to grab a September here. I think I like that. That's fine. Now I'll go out of that. I may add some more deco things to this, but I want to actually like get in the vision boards and stuff first. So I'm going to do here, I'm going to do September. That's a sticker. And then I'm going to go into my text. And I've been loving a few of these like handwritten ones. There's one called The Coast. I have a lot of fonts. The Coast. Let's see. The Coast. Yes. And then I'm going to pull up my keyboard and I'm going to put vision board. B-I-S-L-N B-O-A-R-D. And I think, let's see how we like that. Free size. I think I want the B to be capitalized. There we go. I think I like that. I think I want the color to be different. No, I sort of like that, like, yeah, I like that contrast of like the orangey. Okay, so that is the base for my vision board. Now, I have a few things that I know I want to track and I want to do in my vision board. So I'm actually going to go to Pinterest and actually bring up Pinterest.com. So when you do this, you do not want to go to the Pinterest app because you won't be able to drag and drop stuff in. So Pinterest, okay. And I don't even think I'm like logged into Pinterest, but that's okay. We don't need to be logged into it. We're just going to go to Explore. Maybe I do have to be logged in. Hold on. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm logged into Pinterest now. So I really sort of want to start getting dressed. So let me explain what that means. I currently work from home and, let's see, aesthetic. Ooh, I can't spell aesthetic. I work from home and what that means, like athleisure maybe. I don't really go many places. But like some days I will catch myself like in pajamas all day and like that is not good. So I kind of want to change that. So let me go through here and see. This is really like kind of how I want things to sort of look, I think. So I'm going to actually drag and drop that picture over. At least like put on a sweatshirt, some shorts, some leggings or something, like literally just working pretty much in pajamas every day. And it's like one of those things that you're like, oh, when I start working from home, I'm not going to like do it. Everybody does it. It's horrible. So I want to put that on there. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut her head out. That sounds so freaking weird. Sometimes I don't like to see people's heads on my vision boards. Like, is that weird? That's kind of, well, not for me. Not for me. It's fine. So doing that. And then also what I want to do, and I've already started this, because I don't really go places, my makeup situation is, well, was pretty bad. Like, hold on. I didn't mean to do that. It was pretty bad and I needed new makeup. So I went to Ulta the other day. I had Ulta points and I used pretty much every Ulta point that I had. I got some good stuff. Actually, I could probably do a little haul for you because it's literally right there. But then I got home and I started to look at stuff like my brushes and like all this stuff. And I'm just like, I don't want to use new makeup on old brushes. Like some of the brushes, and of course I clean my brushes, like I'm not a savage, but some of my brushes I have had for like, this is embarrassing, like 10 years. And I'm like, no, we're not doing the 10-year brushes. So I went to Sephora and I ordered some new, let's see, that is not how you spell water. I went to Sephora and looking for brushes and ended up ordering more makeup and stuff. So this is how my brain works, right? So then after I have this makeup, I have the brushes, I have everything that I want. The Sephora stuff's not here yet, of course. I'm like, I don't want to put this in my old makeup case. So then I went to Amazon, ordered a new makeup case. And if you're anything like me, you are like a makeup hoarder. So I used to be a part of, I think it started with Ipsy. Is that what it is? And then it became BoxyCharm. So I did BoxyCharm and they would just send makeup. And I just have makeup palettes after makeup palettes after makeup palettes after makeup palettes. And I'm like, I don't need any of this. Like I literally don't need any of this. So I just started hoarding it. And so I have like all this stuff. And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, ooh, I sort of like that better. Actually, I sort of like this, but I like the other one better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw everything away. Like all my old Ipsy, BoxyCharm, everything other than my Naked palette, because I just got the Naked palette a couple months ago. After wanting it for years and years, I just finally got it. And it's pretty new. But other than that, everything else is going bye-bye. So I'm going to be completely rehauling my makeup. Literally, I'll have one mascara, one foundation, one powder blush, like one bronzer, one powder foundation, and a concealer. Like I'm literally getting rid of everything because I don't know. I'm not using those things, and I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, if you're not using it, why keep it? So as I've been running my mouth, I also want to drink more water. If you don't know, I am on a GLP-1. I have lost 130 pounds total in the past couple years. And I'm still continuing. I still have a good amount of weight that I want to lose before I'm at my goal. I guess in my first goal, I have like 35 pounds I need to lose. But anyway, I don't drink enough water. There's Amazon coming with my makeup pack. Like I'm looking at them pull up to my house. I was on the hunt for this Hydro Jug. I wanted the white ones, but this is the Midnight Cherry. It's like navy blue and cherry. I was on the hunt for this for so long. And I got it the other night and I'm like, you know what? I got to start drinking more water. And it's not that I just drink like soda or like crap. Like I'll drink coffee in the morning. I'll sip on water throughout the day. I just don't drink enough. And part of that is with the GLP-1. Of course, if you don't have much appetite to eat, you of course don't have much appetite for drinking or any of that. So if my dog starts acting crazy, it's because the front door's open and she'll probably see the Amazon man. So if you start to hear a Yorkie, everything's okay. So yeah, I wanted a reminder to drink more water on there as well. Now I want to think about like some business type things. As you know, I do have an Etsy shop and it's my baby. I take amazing care of it. I take a lot of pride. And this is like a mini therapy session now. I take a lot of pride in my shop and the products that I put out. I put only the best things out. I don't just create stuff and throw it on the website. Like I make sure that everything looks good. I make sure the product is good, that it's consistent, that it's not, things are just done consistently. I go over it. I have a very like tedious, sort of checking process. I make sure that everything looks aesthetically pleasing. I make sure that I have the covers and everything that I want. So I want to just continue. Oh, that's cute. Hot girls go to therapy. I like that. I just want to continue to make my business like, what a good reflection of me and what I want people to feel like when they shop with the Paperless Plannery. So I want to take some time this month and just, why is this not doing it? Why is this not doing it? There we go. I want to take some time this month and I want to literally just make sure that I'm focusing on the right things, and that's giving good customer service, good products. Part of that for me is a social media presence. So I am not very shy in letting you know that my preferred method is this. I love YouTube. I really do. But there are other social medias, and I need to somehow like make sure I am present on all social media. I'm going live on TikTok, and that is actually the number one thing for me. Let's do this one. Is going live on TikTok. A lot of people love TikToks. I get asked a lot to do a TikTok live, and for a long time, I would say, you know, there are so many people that go live often, like check out their content, because I just didn't want to. And I'll be honest, part of it is because I didn't feel like I was as good as other creators. But we have since gotten over that. And I know that there needs to be me in the content world. There needs to be someone who's a content creator like me. And the only way that's going to happen is if I continue to make content, specifically going live. So I put this icon. It's like before and then after, like consistency. Like, I don't really care about numbers. Honestly, I could really give a crap about how many people watch things, whatever. None of that matters to me. Again, I just want to make sure the content that I'm putting out and I'm very proud of, and that it makes sense for me and it aligns with my goals. So consistency is key. I think that's something I should look up. Consistency is key. So just remaining consistent. I saw this quote the other day when it was like, I was thinking about like comparison and how horrible comparison is. Everybody's heard comparison is a thief of joy, all of that. I heard somebody say, like, don't compare your situation to someone else, because where God may have you is where the devil may have someone else, or something like that. And it really struck home with me, because I do want to be a bigger content creator, and I do want to get bigger. I just said I don't care about numbers, but I do want, to a certain extent, to have those things. But I know that part of that, the biggest part of that, is me being consistent. So this month will be all about consistency. I'm thinking about making myself a content creation challenge in my planner, where and I'm a very like rewards driven person. So maybe I've been eyeing a few things that I don't need but I want, and I'm like, maybe if I stay consistent and I put in the work, that will be sort of my push to go ahead and to get those things that I've been wanting for myself. So, yeah, I think I'm going to, do that. I think I'm going to sort of make myself a little goal and what that looks like. I don't think it's realistic for me to say I'm going to post on every social media that I have every day in the month. First of all, that's how burnout happens. Second of all, that's not at all realistic for me. Like, that would be me setting myself up for failure, pretty much, because I know it won't happen and I won't do it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to actually look sort of at what I've been doing, and sort of take that information and make myself a realistic goal. And honestly, if I make said goal, I guess I need to give myself a reward. So the reward, let's look and see what the reward is. One of the things I've been wanting, we'll go to Coach. One of the things that I've been wanting is a Gramercy tote from Coach, and it's cutesy. I love it. I really want one. Here's the thing. I currently have a Brooklyn bag. I love my Brooklyn bag. Go back. I probably, in my closet, I have all kinds of brands. I have so many handbags. I don't go anywhere, right? So for me to say I'm going to get this $500 bag, it sounds silly. because I don't go anywhere. I wonder if I can just drag and drop this too. Yes. I don't go anywhere. So like, do I need the Gramercy tote? Absolutely not. But I love it. This is what it looks like. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put this just sort of as like a visual reward for myself. Now, I've also been looking at getting some beats, the over the head beats. That's probably more practical for me because I work not only a 9-to-5 at home, I also run a business from home. So having headphones like that, that's actually probably more realistic. So let me, let's go to Google and type that in. Google, and then we'll say, I think they're called the Beats Solo are the ones, Beats. Hold on. I have to like lift this up. Beats Solo. Okay. Oh my God, they're on sale at Target right now. Anyway, I don't care if they're on sale at Target. So I think I'm gonna put these two things on here. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to treat these like rewards. One of them will happen if I can remain consistent. This is not the one that I want. I should find the one that I want. Hold on, let me find the one that I want, and then we'll finish up. Okay, so these are the actual ones that I want. These are the deep brown ones. And that's actually funny. If you are going to make any kind of vision board, make sure you actually take the time and put an actual representation of what you're working towards, because if you can see it, you're more motivated to do it. So like, I put the beats on there. The other ones were the pink ones. Well, yeah, but those aren't the ones that I want. When I look at this and I look at consistency is the key, that I deserve the good things, the numbers, which represents growth on social media. And I look at this bag. What I'm doing is creating a puzzle for my brain of things that I want to manifest and to work for, and that I want to come into fruition. So I went back and I found the actual one that I wanted. I'm also going to go into my stickers, and let's go to all stickers. Okay, I'm going to go into my themes. Now in here, I do have some student teacher themes. I think I have one I did a long time ago, and I think it's called teacher something or another. Hold on. What in the heck is it called? Study, maybe this one. There's one that I have, and it has like stars. That's what I needed. So when I think of like a gold star, or most people probably, it's like a prize, right? So I'm going to decorate these. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to crop this out again. And I'm going to freehand crop it because I don't want like all of that. That's cute. Okay. And then I'll do the same with this. I'll crop these freehand. Let's see. This one is cutting it thin and close, but I think we got it. Okay. Just to sort of make it look a little less like boxy and a little more, I want to see the whole purse though. Hold on. A little less like boxy and a little more scrapbooky. Okay. So then I'm going to go back in here, and again, I'm going to take some gold stars and just sort of duplicate them and put them here, just because again, I'm rewards driven. If you're not a rewards driven person, if you might be results driven, like the actual result. And of course I am, but also I like fun things and I like new things. So I'm going to put that on there. I also want to decorate this a little bit. So I'm going to pull this down so that you guys can see this screen a little bigger. I've done videos on this before, but in Noteful, you can actually do tags. So every sticker pack, after I release it, I put a tag on it so that if I'm like, ooh, I want to decorate this in some pretty fall stuff, I can go to fall. And this is everything that I have released for fall thus far. Taking it one step further, if I want to just use deco, which is what I'm kind of looking for right now, this will show me where I have deco, okay? So what I'm thinking in this corner down here, I want to put something like a tree, something fallish. I can put a girl. I kind of want to use this because I'm in North Carolina today. It's like 77. I think we are going to get back up to the 80s this week, but like low 80s, hopefully. Either way, I'm kind of over all of that. And I want cooler weather. And if that means a few rainy days, then like I'm here for it. We're going to arrange and send this to the back. So I sort of want, and I might just sort of, okay. I kind of want the visual, and you can play with this kind of stuff. Let's see, I want you to be able to see her and the dog. Okay. I want a good autumn aesthetic visual. So what I could do is do this. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. And then now what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll sort of take my stars and put them like maybe right in here like that. I like that because I wanted the aesthetic of like fall. There's a lady, it's raining, she's dressed all cutesy. There's a little dog there, reminds me of my doggy. So I definitely wanted to do that. And do I want to put anything up here? I do want to track my sleep. I do have an Aura ring, and I want to track my steps and my sleep more. Like I wear it all the time, but I don't remember to like go and like check my sleep and stuff. And that stuff really does matter, and I actually can tell a difference when I've had a really good night's sleep on like how active I am and what all I can get done in a day and stuff. So I really do want to be more mindful of stuff like that. So that's cute. So I think I want to put some type of an Aura ring on here. So let me go back to the internet. I'm going to go back to Pinterest. Pinterest. Okay. And fun fact, because I love Pinterest, this is my, this exact photo is my phone home screen, and it actually influenced a pack that I'm coming out with called, what's it called? Fierce and Functional Labels. So fun fact about that. But I want to type in Aura ring and get like a visual of an Aura ring. Oh, look, I think it's somebody looking at either their sleep or their fitness or something, but we will take this, pull this over. I'm going to crop it. And that'll just be sort of my reminder to check my Aura ring, stay on top of my rest and recovery every day. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to arrange this, and I'm going to send this to the back. I don't care about the like words being on there. I think that'll be fine. And knowing me, I'll come and look at it and say, no, it's not fine. Let's move it somewhere else. Where do I want it? Maybe I can do this. Okay, maybe I'll move this. I'll move this here. And pull my Aura ring over here. I just want to see, maybe crop it down just a little bit more. Okay. And there you have it. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to make this something that I can do, that is obtainable, realistic, and not just a bunch of fluff. And I'm actually going to move this over and make it just a little bit bigger. So I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be my vision board. I am now looking at this color, like maybe another color. I sort of like that. Maybe a nice brown would be good too. So let me go back. I'll go to style. I'll click on my color wheel, and then I'll try to make a brown. Granted, that's not a brown. That's getting like almost like a black, but I like that. Okay, I think that's going to be it. I think that's it. So this is going to be my September vision board, and I'll do an update. It's the 1st. I'll do an update at the end of the month, and we will sit down and we will go over what worked, what didn't work, what goals I met, what goals still need work, and we'll see if I made it to one of my prizes. But I think that's going to be it for me for now. But in the name of consistency, you're going to see so many more videos from me, so many more TikTok lives, so many more Instagram posts. So I hope that you are subscribed to me on all those platforms and you're ready to see my September vision board come to life. Like I said, that's it for now. Happy planning, happy vision board making, happy September, happy burr months, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.